It's week 5 of the NFL, and we'll see Geno Smith. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Jets and the Bills on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, wild first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams.
Here's Cade York to start the ball game. Off we go here on Sunday Night Football. From the 6, here comes a return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Buffalo.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Slot receiver headed right. Throwing again. It's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Allen gonna throw again. Samuel there to make the catch. And he's gonna have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. To throw again, it's Allen. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Allen to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. He'll try and run here with Cook.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Passes kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They put Wilson in motion. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at his own 30. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
The Jets offense ready for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. 2nd down and 3. Give up the middle with Hall. And he'll get this up to the 44. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Hall. Here's Austin McNamara now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Bills offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Slot man in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one caught by Donovan Peoples-Jones. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bills 1st down. They'll motion over Samuel. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll manage to get to the 33. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Here's a 2nd and 9. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Here's Allen. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Allen. Has his man. It's Samuel. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. In motion, Peoples-Jones. One more time going up top with Allen. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Again, it's Allen to the air. This one finds Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll motion over Samuel. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Allen. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. Allen will throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. It's his second touchdown of the year. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills are out to a 10-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready. Is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They will run it over center with Hall. He'll work forward for a couple. Matt Milano there to stop him. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. That's complete to Jeremy Ruckert. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. A first down throw for Smith. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A second down throw for Smith. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Working out of the gun, Smith. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Man in motion, heading left. Now a second down throw for Smith. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
From the gun on third down, Smith. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This one will be from 37 yards out. York's kick is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Samuel has it working in the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. Now Allen. Now he'll run it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On the handoff, this is Cook. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. So now they'll throw it with Allen. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. He will fight his way to the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Stop. See what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Play action now. It's Gino.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Jets. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the 1st half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Now he takes off. Oh, yeah. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
He's got his man, Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. From the gun, it's Geno. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. Open man downfield, it's Boyd. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
Off the play fake, Smith. He's got it inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense, and Josh Allen head back onto the field, and he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. In motion, Peoples-Jones. On first down, it's Allen. This one finds Peoples-Jones. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen. Off he goes. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing is Allen. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. On 2nd down, Smith. A quick slant, caught by Boyd. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On 1st down is Smith. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll get this out to his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense and Keon Coleman set to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion, Peoples-Jones. Now, Allen. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where you see the final score there. Roman Wilson, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, it's a short trip in the Sunshine State down to Miami, as the Dolphins are at home as well. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Kenny Pickett leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we'll wrap up the weekend with a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He threw 2 touchdown passes, and he ran for 2 more. He did it all, as his guys were putting up points in bunches. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. He'll go again with Hall. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. 3rd and a yard. Tight end on the move left. On play action, Smith. He's got his man. That's Boyd. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Now, Gino. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Throwing on second down. Smith. Catch made. That's Boyd. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. The tight end motioning left here. Quickly to the outside and complete.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Smith. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A give. Here's Hall. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. Athletic training staff looking at him so we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. A first down throw for Smith. That's caught. It's Braylon Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On second down, they run with Allen. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. From the gun, it's Gino. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jets are back within 2 scores.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
That's good for a Bills first down.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Second and 8 at the 49-yard line.
They'll send him over to the left. To throw again, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Now pass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The motion man is Boyd. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. Open man, he's got Boyd. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. On 1st down is Smith. Quick throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Allen. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On 2nd down, Smith. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Here now, 3rd and 5. They send the tight end in motion. Play action now. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs. And sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll motion over Samuel. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. This is taken at the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Putting the tight end in motion. A second down throw for Smith. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down, New York.
On the ground, it's Allen. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Mozzie Smith, the former first-round pick, makes the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. They motion the slot man left. From the shotgun, Smith. Open man downfield, it's Boyd. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On first down, here's Gino to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Third and 5. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll get this complete to Allen. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This one from 39 yards out. York's kick is good. And the Jets are back within 2 scores. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. In motion, Peoples-Jones. Throwing now, Allen here on first down. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Allen going to throw again. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. They're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's Cook. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now a design run. It's Allen. And he's got another one. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Gino. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two...
And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, New York. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Play action. It's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Jets offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Gino to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Smith to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Receiver in motion, headed left. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's Gino. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Allen. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. To throw is Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll try and run for it. He is in. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, Jets. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. And the Jets are going to get the football at their own 23.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. To the left side in the hands of Boyd. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. On 1st down is Smith. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. There's that man again. Another catch. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That's to the sideline and taken in by Wilson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for a linebacker.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, New York.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
The Bills offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Allen going to give it to Cook. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Cook. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Allen going to give this to Davis. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Tyler pass on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt. Tyler pass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. They cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a 1st down. Smith. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. On 2nd down, Smith. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. Now, Gino. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to change it. It's a 1st down. And this is a touchdown. They have tied it on the final play. An extra point now to win the game.
Unbelievable, Mike. I mean, what a game. What a finish. They knew they had to have the touchdown, and they got it. And now they are an extra point away from winning this game.
The kick is good. And it is celebration time on that sideline. What a finish. The late touchdown with no time remaining, and the extra point seals the victory. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.